Sure, you're also aware of the lack of both religious freedoms and the rights and lack of rights of women in Saudi Arabia. In your opinion, is Saudi Arabia a human rights violator?
Saudi Arabia certainly does not share the same values of America. However, American interests have been advocating in Saudi Arabia for some time. And I think the question is, what is the pace of progress that should be expected for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to advance rights to women and others in the country?
But as it currently stands, do you consider what they're doing to be human rights violations?
I would need to have greater information, Senator, in order to make a true determination of that.
You're not familiar with the state of affairs for people in Saudi Arabia, what life is like for women? They can't drive. We've had people jailed and lashed. You are familiar with all of that?
Yes, Senator, I'm familiar with all of that. And
so what more information would you need?
In terms of when you designate someone or label someone, the question is that the most effective way to have progress continue to be made in Saudi Arabia or any other country? So my interest is the same as yours. Our interests are not different, Senator, and there seems to be some misunderstanding that somehow I see the world through a different lens, and I do not. I share all the same values that you share and want the same things for people the world over in terms of freedom. But I'm also clear-eyed and realistic about dealing in cultures. These are centuries-long cultures, cultural differences. It doesn't mean that we can't affect them and affect them to change. And in fact, over the many, many years that I've been traveling to the kingdom, while the pace has been slow, slower than any of us wish, there is a change underway in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. How and if they ever arrive to the same value system we have, I can't predict that. But what I do believe is it is moving in the direction that we want it to move. And what I wouldn't want to do is to take some kind of a precipitous action that suddenly causes the leadership in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to have to interrupt that. I'd like for them to continue to make that progress.
Islam, as it's done in the Middle East, they have the oil, but they also have something else that is a trump card, and that is God. I should make that. They have faith. They have faith on their side. They believe in something. George Soros, all of his minions, they only believe in money. Faith in God trumps money every time. And everybody that he has to rule, he rules over. Are you for George? It's happened before. It has happened before. How did the most powerful naval force in the world for nearly 2 centuries just disappear? Remember when we started, we had to build new ships for England. How's that possible? The Navy on the Empire where the sun never set? How's it possible? Because we were this player at 1918. That was us. We had the money, and then we told people what to do. Islam, no matter what anybody else says, Islam, in the end, is the winner because faith trumps all of these things.